Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at age gap relationships, specifically older men and younger women. While relationships between older men and younger women can work well and be fulfilling for both parties involved, there are also potential downsides to consider. As we learned from the Cindy and Pumpkin situation, these relationships can end in disaster. And yes, I know any relationship can end in disaster. Today we're talking about age gap relationships where the man is much older than the woman. Keep in mind that these downsides don't apply to every age gap relationship and may vary depending on the individuals involved. Let's take a look at a few drawbacks to consider. At the end of the video, we'll take a look at a few comments or words of advice from women on the internet who are familiar with this topic. Generation gap. One of the most significant challenges in such relationships is the generation gap. Different life experiences, cultural references, and values can lead to misunderstandings and difficulties in communication. Power imbalance. There can be an inherent power imbalance due to differences in life stages, financial stability, and experience. This can lead to one partner having more control and influence over decisions in the relationship. Family and friends' reactions. The age gap might be met with skepticism or concern from friends and family, which could strain relationships outside of the romantic partnership. Health concerns. Depending on the age difference, health concerns might become more pronounced as the older partner ages. This can place strain on the relationship and require younger partners to take on caregiver roles earlier than expected. Different life stages. Younger women might want to explore experiences like travel, education, and socializing, while older men might have already been there, done that. These differing life stages can lead to feelings of missing out or being held back. Life goals and priorities. Younger individuals might be at a stage where they are still exploring their career paths or personal goals, while older partners may have already established themselves. This could lead to conflicts in terms of life priorities and long-term plans. Social stigma. Society often scrutinizes relationships with significant age differences, subjecting them to judgment and prejudice. This can create additional stress and emotional strain for the couple. Communication styles. Communication styles can vary based on age and experience. Younger women might be more attuned to modern methods of communication, while older men might prefer traditional forms. Lack of shared interests. Divergent interests and hobbies due to age can make it challenging to find common ground and engage in meaningful activities together. Incompatible friend circles. An age gap might mean that social circles and friendships don't naturally mesh, making it difficult to engage in group activities or spend time with each other's friends. Future planning. Decisions about starting a family, retirement, and other long-term plans can be complicated by the age difference. The older partner might be less interested in or able to participate in activities that the younger partner desires. As I stated in the beginning, remember that every relationship is unique, and not all of these downsides will apply to every younger woman-older man relationship. Although it's not for me, if you happen to find what you need in an older man, remember that open communication, mutual understanding, and shared values can help navigate these potential challenges. What matters most is the genuine connection, respect, and compatibility between partners. Now let's take a look at a few comments and words of advice, and let me give a shout out to Miss Faye at Miss Faye's World and Melanie Hamlet. Most of these comments are from videos that they uploaded about older men, younger women relationships. As someone that dated older when I was younger, I would strongly advise dating someone within a few years of your age. It's easier to find people your age when you're around 18 to 25, but older men will absolutely try to insert themselves in your life, especially from ages 25 to 40 when there can be so much pressure on women and assigned female at birth people to settle. Do not settle. Don't date a 50-year-old when you're 30. Amber Heard and Johnny Depp's age difference. Look how that turned out, and guess whose side everyone took. There is no point to waste your youth by putting a man at the center of your life, assuming he will take care of you. Nothing worse than living your life to take care of someone that doesn't even show you love. Agree with you, Melanie. I'm an RN, and I see this all the time. Old men marry young women who they turn into caregivers who were tricked into thinking they won some contest. On the other hand, a woman receives one negative diagnosis and he's gone. No hesitation. Don't marry older men, ladies. They would not be there for you. Don't be there for them. Don't do it, ladies. Do not have kids with these men either. Don't marry or date a man too old. They are looking for hospice wives or a nurse with a purse. Hire a nurse. Don't take care of your partner while he is sick. Take care of yourselves, ladies. Work out even if you have to do it from home. Save up for your retirement. Eat as healthy as you can afford. I saw someone say older men are a waste of your youth. Yeah, they are draining your youth. I'm realizing now more than ever that my dad, even with all his flaws, seems to be an anomaly of sorts, and that's sad. He stuck with my mom when she got cancer and took care of her in her last days. He truly loved her and saw her as human. It's kind of jarring to realize now in my 20s that a lot of men don't see women as human. This realization is painful, honestly, but necessary. Our survival depends on knowing this. It is selfish for an older man to marry a younger woman. In many ways, he's trying to relive his young days through her youth. It is better for men and women to marry, court, date closer to their age. I'm 34 and a 61-year-old tried to date me. We went out for a couple of dates, but he got on the topic of women his age and how he couldn't date them. I blocked him after that. He then found me on Facebook and asked why I blocked him. When I was 26, a 55-year-old did the same thing to me. He kept saying that women his age were carrying too much baggage and too much trauma and that he wanted someone fresh with no baggage. He kept saying that women with trauma were damaged goods. He was divorced and had like 4 baby mamas. Talk about baggage. Older men also tend to have walls up around them a mile thick, are cheap with their money because retirement is around the corner, and are often just plain meaner. Better off dealing with younger men if you actually want to enjoy the relationship. I've found that older men aren't necessarily more mature, they are often just more experienced in running game. Every single older man I dated was extremely immature and lacked emotional intelligence and misogynistic. They do the same things the young guys do, except they're less attractive, they're more moody, and usually can't perform in bed or have the stamina of the younger guys. It's a no. Let's say you were 25 and he was 40 when you met him. Once he reaches 55 and you are 40, he wants another 25-year-old. Men who value youth will always value youth. Pick a man who is within 5 years of your age and grow older together. A man once told me, "We like 'em young and dumb." Mature women have standards and requirements, and most men either can't or don't want to meet them. It's all about control. Older men want the youth of these women. Once she gets older, he will discard her for the next young, unsuspecting soul. Most of them know they're only shooting hot water and only got money and goods to offer them. Whether he was blind, broke, and impotent, I would have loved him just the same and maybe even more. He is all 3 now, and he treated me so unkind, I had to block him and walk away. It is not what people think. Those older men are stealing those young women's youth and energy. When it's all over, the younger woman is going to regret she wasn't with a younger man. Well, I can speak from experience, don't do it. They are controlling, possessive, jealous, cranky, immature, and I can go on and on. I have decided to leave the old men alone. I dated an older man when I was young. He bought me gifts, money, and tried to take over my life. He was jealous because men my age were talking to me. He got very angry and threatened me, so I stopped the affair. At first it was fun, but then I felt bad because he loved me. I was young and I told him you can't buy love. He was hurt. He also was married to a nice lady. I never fooled with a married man again. Years later, I saw him sitting in the park. He was sick. I felt so bad for him. He looked so sad. I talked to him and he smiled and said I was his sweetheart still. I just smiled and told him to take care. To add to this discussion, please feel free to do so in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, click that notification bell, share, and like this video. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself.